Going to a YouTuber conference is always a good reason to buy new gear, right? And I got, for example, a new gimbal. Look, it even follows my face automatically. Really cool gimmick. I'm heading currently to VidSummit and I'm really looking forward what inspiration I can draw.
So I've kind of learned from talking to many people that the fact that my channel and my videos are getting a lot of likes and a lot of interactions from the very few views and the very few subscribers I have, that's gonna lead to so much more in the future. And I'm so pumped up and so excited about that. It keeps me driving and pushing forward.
I was sitting in your talk and you were talking about visual authority, and it really, I mean, it's really a great perspective to look at how you brand your channel, right?
Yeah.
Could you tell a little bit about what it is about?
Yeah, visual authority is basically when you make your everything, your videos, your graphics, all that stuff more appealing, more attractive to your viewers and to brands. So basically, like when everything like looks good, sounds good, and it's presented professionally, then like brands, for example, and some viewers are going to give you like a lot more consideration than if everything looks janky. So like if you go to somebody's YouTube channel and everything's a mess, and you can't figure out like what's going on, and it's just kind of all thrown together, then there's going to be a credibility loss there. But if you go to a channel and everything like looks pro and it's presented well, then there's going to be a credibility gain. So we're going to say like, wow, this looks good. This looks like it might be a professional channel. Let me look and see what's actually happening here. So it gives that little bit of extra consideration.
Oh, absolutely. And since so many people are subscribing on the channel page, right? Mm-hmm. So it has to have a consistent look, and I really think this is the way to like give this first impression. I would say like really like a human meeting the person for the first time, right?
Yeah.
The first impression.
Yeah, right. It's that first impression you make, and the same thing in your content. Like if that first impression is like, hey, this is like horrible, then they're not even going to go to your channel page to find out more about you because they're just going to click away. But if that first impression is like, wow, this looks like some pretty good stuff, maybe this video isn't for me, but maybe they have something else that's for me, then they might go to your channel page from there to say, hey, let me give this a little bit more consideration.
Really good advice. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gosh, I experienced so many amazing connections here at VidSummit. I love this conference.
I think that's the most important thing so far that I've done, meeting a lot of people that you see online all the time and seeing them in real life.
So one thing I learned, I didn't even really learn in any of the panels, I learned in a conversation from Roberto Blake, and that was about the curse words and expletives that people use or use and bleep out. Apparently the algorithm even picks up on the bleeps. It looks for the censor bleeps, which is something I've heard from other creators. Roberto suggested replacing those bleeps with a different sound, like a dolphin or a duck, something that the algorithm won't pick up on necessarily as a censor sound. And then I was also thinking about how you can, from that, I formulated the idea that you could say a different word that sort of alludes to the word with, everybody knows you mean that expletive, but you're not saying it. That's important because your CPMs, your money that you get for ads, is going to increase without the expletives because there are, it opens up yourself to all those companies that aren't willing to put their ads next to a video that's full of dirty talk.
If you spin me in, you should get brighter, because this is the bright side.
Yeah, perfect.
Like my biggest tip for everybody that when I do anything on my YouTube channel is always the fact that if the background is brighter than you're not doing it right.
Yeah. Good point.
That's my biggest tip for my channel.